Hello everybody, Zoltan Videos here, and welcome back to my little Redstone tutorial lessons. In the last episode, we talked about the little beginner tricks for Minecraft Redstone architects, or whatever you want to call it. And we learned about a simple hidden doorway and our stairs, because go stairs. In between episodes, as you can tell, I just kind of prettied this up a bit. But in case you've seen it already, I have been spending some time going into this thing, freak of nature. So, what this is it is obviously a spinning wheel. And basically what it is, I have it here somewhere. Here we go. Um, Certain blocks can be powered by redstone, and then a way of thinking of it is if a repeater hits a block, then some blocks can get powered up and have like redstone inside of them that is powered, I guess you could talk about it. Like sandstone, for instance, does indeed have traces of redstone in it, if you want to talk about it like that. And so when it is hit by a repeater, it will actually send a current of redstone through it. Glass, however, does not, and redstone will not go through it. This is not powered, this one is, obviously. So there we go. And in using that, you can make a wheel like the one I did. I will show you how to do that later. But by using that, you can make it so the wheel will show different scenes, different dots will pop out depending on which blocks you have. Like for in here, for instance, the one it landed on was a sandstone block over here, and since the redstone repeater here is going to that, it's powering the block and going over here to the piston, which is causing it to make this little dot here. So how I've spent a little bit of time doing this because there's a lot of ways that you can learn to do this on different YouTube channels, but I figured I would go all the way and try to figure out how to do this for myself, which is one of the main reasons this is probably going to be really bad, but or not really bad, but really inefficient. But how I've done it is, so you have your simple redstone pulsar, which I've shown a lot of times. And so what happens is I give it, whoops, did that wrong. Is you just give it a pulse and it will switch back and forth. And by doing that, it will cause every single piston to go and to cause it to go in a circle, which therefore causes different pistons to be fired and makes this happen. So, yeah. and and how you do that is took me a while to figure out, but what you do is you make your simple pulsar over here, and then first of all what you need is you need a whole line of pistons. So I've got one here, the four here, the this one, this one, this one, and this one, all creating a circular pattern. So by doing that, every time this pulses, it starts out by this because this has the least amount of delay before it passes through, and this will power this block and cause all of these to light up, therefore causing the repeaters to power the pistons, and the pistons will push. So that's that one's simple enough. However, for all of the rest of these, we've got to time it perfectly so that it will go in a circular motion. Because if all of these had no delay, they would all go at once and nothing would be able to push in the right way. The reason I have little empty spots in every corner except for this one is because it will push up, and therefore this will be the covered one, and then this can push sideways, and da 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 da. So if I had a full line, let me just show you what would happen if I had this. Just have a complete circle, which is one of the things that took me a while because I kept messing up on this, is that if you do this, then what happens is it's going to get stuck because there will be too many extra blocks and it will be pushing into a piston, and the piston's not going to move because it's a piston. That's just how it works. So if I do this, okay, so I guess that's not a problem, but it will cause just like this little line of debris. So I personally don't like that, so that's something you want to look out for. Is make sure it's not an actual complete circle. Make sure it's simply a yeah. Make sure it's simply a partial circle with this one right here, or whichever one you want to start out with is the one with the full line in it right next to it. So, so this fires, and then as goes and fires, this delay will start, and then as this one is going, this one is finally traveling up to here, and this one will be going. And after this one goes, then this one will also be going, and by the time this delay is done, this one will go and fire all these ones, and then while that is happening, the delay over here is working and powering all these ones. Or, no, these ones are going first, and then these ones, and then these ones, because we need to have it in a circular pattern. So, that's how we do it. It's kind of complicated, but that's how you create a wheel in Minecraft, a moving wheel, and by doing that you can create this monstrosity that I've created. However, making weird dots is not the purpose of the wheel. The main purpose that a wheel is made for is a clock, a countdown clock, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in case you can't count. But, yeah, so if I go over here, I'm going to just create a very simple version of it to help you out and make sure that you know what I'm talking about. So, this way you can just build along with it, and therefore it will be easier to understand, I hope. So first of all, we want this piston to go first, non-existent piston. So what we do is we just do this, and then that's just the first step right off the bat. And so if we do that, then this will be going at a pace, just a specific pace, and that's all good. However, that's not nearly the end of it, obviously. We need to make a circle, not just some random block. So, what we do from there is we make another one, and this needs to have double the delay. So, after we do that, then we can go like this, and then build it upwards, because we need to have this over, because what we want is we want to have it, stupid blocks. Okay, so we want to have it here, and that way it will go in a good circle. So, or no, that won't work. So we want it here. If I try to make a, actually no, 2x2 circle would work. I am just not thinking very well today. So, I don't think I'll have enough time to completely finish this, but it's worth a shot. So, so here we go. We've got our little stairway up here, and by doing this, if it works correctly, give me a second. And there we go. So if we do this and we power it, then it will go like that. And that is what we want. Because then, all we need to do is complete it going in a circle. Oh, whoops. First of all, you want to have it pistons, because you don't want it sticking onto it, you just want it to be pushed. So, if we lengthen the redstone line up here. We've got to make sure it doesn't meet up with this, otherwise that could be problematic. So what we want now is we want a piston that will push it back to the original starting place. So it will go done, 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 and then to get it from here to here, we need to make one pushing down. So if I just put a piston there, then that's how it will look in the end. However, we still need to make sure that these two are powered. So in order to do that, just make another staircase upwards. Because we all love staircases, right? Right. Okay, so then bring one over here, and then that's this one, except for once again we need to have it not doubled but 2 more ticks to it, which means we can put one here and have a full one like this one, and then we need 2 extra ticks, which would be right here. So just like that, we've got 3 done. So if we actually no. So in order to make this more efficient, if you were to do this in survival, you can put it here, and then this will save you an extra repeater, because you can use that repeater to power this one too. So if I just build this over here, then you can just branch this up here, add another repeater here, and bring this up. And if we try this now, put down a torch, and obviously that did not work. So if we look over here as to what went wrong, what's happening here is that this one is firing before, this one is firing, turn this off. What's happening is this one is firing after this one's firing. So this one is blocking this one's progress while it's trying to go down. So what we need to do here is add another one right here, and this is all a trial and error, which is part of my series, is just messing up. But as you can see here, if we just block this surface so you can see it better, and ba-doom, 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 then you can see that it is efficiently going in a circle. So all you need to do is to make a bigger one like this, is to lengthen out the lines and make more pistons, basically. So that's all you need to make a redstone circle, and make a moving circle of amazingness. It doesn't really take that much redstone. I mean, it can seem like a lot looking at it and how much space it can take up, and obviously there are ways to make this a lot more compact, but me, in my simple ways, I'm just lengthening it out a bit, because that's what I do. Because I'm just so great at compactness. So that's how you make a moving circle and a rotation. So in the next episode, hopefully, I'm going to just go all the way out with this, and just go all the way, and I'm going to try to make a clock. So I have no idea how that's going to work out, but we can try, right? We can hope, we can pray, we can try. So, whoops, my bad. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys, gosh darn it, I hope to see you guys next time. Yay, circles. So please like, subscribe, dislike, or comment. See you guys later. Zoltan Videos, signing off.